You ready for your breakfast? Are you doing the breakfast dance? Are you ready? I'm hungry, Mr. Roo. You hungry? Yeah? You hungry, Kiki? Yeah? Kiki, come on, let's go. Let's go. I have run out of yarn. This is all I have left of this color, and this is the Breeze Racerback. So I am looking for a color that will finish off this triangular shaped section that will end in a little backstrap. And yeah, this is a rainbow, so I have so many choices. I pulled out my scraps. I feel strongly that it should be something bright. So this is like a really bright coral. I don't think the camera can really, that's probably pretty close to what the color looks like. It's a little more keyed up than that. Okay, option one. I also have this orange. Here's a sparkle, actually, a teal blue. That's quite pretty. I think I like the orange. I want the color to be tonal because this color has so much going on. I'm going to have a little dab of this mint green. That would do the trick. In terms of its yardage. I don't know if I like the color. Alright, here's a tonal purple. That could be pretty. I love this. Maybe this should go in a bralette. This is a little bit, so the difference, this is a red or purple. Do you see the difference? Like this little dab here has more red, and this one's more blue toned. I like the one that's more red. It's just a dab. It would probably be enough though to get me through the rest of that. Okay, and now I've got this cranberry color. This also has a little bit of sparkle. So that, I don't know, I think that takes it to a different place. This might be the way to go, this purple right here. I was hoping I had something that was more kind of a navy, because there's a lot of navy or like denim colored speckles in here. But I don't seem to have very many blues. I must have used my blues up in something else because I don't seem to have them in my scrap bags here. I also have lots and lots of speckles. All right, I'm gonna try one other thing. Okay, I grabbed some minis from my Sweet Nestings calendar just to see. I mean, they're more speckled, but there's that denim blue I was looking for in that skein right there. Well, that's a possibility. I think that could be very nice. I grabbed the brightest pink as well just to see if I liked that. I guess this is very contrasty, just like this would be. This would be like total contrast. Where I think this blends a little better, and as does this. I mean, the thing is here's another blue from the Sweet Nestings. This one has more green in it. You see the like green speckles. Okay, this one's cooler, cool toned. I know with this type of situation, you're not really going to be able to match. It just has to go together. So I think that might be too pale. I pulled a couple others just to see, and this would be yeah, I think the deep dark is better. So I'm leaning towards either that or this purple. I think the purple could be cool. I also love the idea of actually using something up, so I think I'm going to go with this, and then I'll have fun with these brighter colors in the bralette. Hi, happy Vlogmas day 18. I really want to cross my legs, but I'm going to kick the tripod. Let's hope I don't do that. Let's see. Actually, you guys could move in closer. I should do all that ahead. Okay, today is a work day. I'm going I have my last Senate meeting today, so that'll be the last half of my day. We meet a little bit after lunchtime, and it's like a 2-hour meeting. So, yeah, so that'll be today. I wrapped all my presents everything I had. I still have like 3 or 4. I have 4 presents on the way. My stocking game really sucks this year too. I think I ordered some stuff, but I don't know where it is. I gotta figure it out. I may be scrambling for stocking stuffers this weekend. I have a couple ideas. I always there's a little Japanese import store that I always go to and pick up stuff for the kids. So I'm going to do that. Because my sons, my younger ones anyway, really love Japanese culture. So I always go down there and buy some really cool, interesting Japanese candies that we can't get anywhere else. And if they have anything else that's really cool and unique, I pick those up for them too. So yeah, I got to do that. I don't know. I'm sure I see some shopping in my near future. Okay, so I am going to insert some footage of me trying to figure out a dilemma where I run out of yarn. And it is with this Breeze Racerback right here. And you can see, ta-da, I have solved it. Also, can you see the color better back here? No, so it really looks blue on camera, but it's actually a very reddish purple. I don't know if it's the light, like the sun is coming out finally, yay, or if it's my blouse. Could be all the shine from this sparkly blouse I'm wearing. Anyway, my Breeze Racerback for my niece is completed, and I have now moved on to bralettes, doing the bralettes for both my other gift recipient and my niece. So I'm going to show you those plans because you might have noticed that I was short some skeins over there when I was showing you cat sandwich. So first, this is the a matching bralette, ripple bralette, for the recipient who is extra small. And yeah, I'm almost done actually. So I need to knit about another inch of this 3x3 rib and then shape the cups and knit the straps. So this is very close. So plenty of yarn left. So that, and this was all from one skein. So from one skein, I've been able, in extra small, I should quantify that, in extra small, I was able to make a Breeze Racerback and a bralette. So I'm pretty sure I'll have extra because this is plenty. Be good for heels and toes, I guess. So then for this little girl, young lady, I have 2 planned, so I hope I can get them done. I love this coral yarn that I had in my stash. I think this is Undercover Otter. I want to say it's like Sasquimi or Sasquatchy, something like that. Very beautiful, bright tonal coral. I pulled this sweet nesting fiber out of my my Advent over there. It's like coral and blue and just some pretty pops of color. So I'm going to combine these two. The bralette, this is for a size small. It takes about 35 grams. So these are each 20, so it's plenty. I'm going to do the rib and the top part of it in this, and then this will be the main body. So I'm hoping to use up most of this, and I'll probably have about half of this left. So that'll be one to go with this one. And then I caked this beautiful cat sandwich fibers that's like a peacock blue and pale pink. I'm really curious to see what this is going to look like in a knit. So that'll also go with this. I'll probably wrap these two together, this with this, and put it under the tree. And then this bright colored one I'll put in her stocking. This is a 50-gram skein, so I have plenty of yarn. I'll have a little bit left over. And as I said before, I do have another 50-gram skein of this, so curious to see. If I finish those, I'm going to make another one, a fourth one, out of this for my other niece, who's a little older, but her favorite color is yellow. I thought this might be really pretty. I'm really curious to see how these like strips of yarn of color knit, like especially in a bralette, which is pretty small in diameter, as you can see. So this is an extra small. These other 3 will be smalls, size smalls. I should finish this tonight, hoping to get this finished tonight and cast on a second one tonight. And if I can keep up that pace, I am in good shape for the end, leading into Christmas. So if I can do one in about a day and a half, yeah, I have plenty of time to make 3 more. And you know what? If one of them has to be gifted after Christmas, I think that's fine, because everyone will be hanging around for a little bit after Christmas too. Okay, I will take you along with the rest of my day. See you later. So look what happened while I was at work. It snowed. It's still snowing. Actually, I'm gonna try not to fall on my ass walking back to my car. It's so beautiful though. Look, I'll flip the camera around so you can see. I know it can be dangerous having ice on the tree branches because they can fall. It could be pretty yucky, but it's fun. Usually in the evenings I see deer up here, but I don't see any right now. If I spot any, I'll put the camera back on. Hi, I have a little surprise for you. I'm doing a little whiskey chat because I just, these little drams they're piling up, and well, I was in the mood to have a little single dram. So I am sampling, see if you can see that, Glen Grant 18-year rare edition single malt whiskey. So let me see if I can remember everything about Glen Grant. Here's my mini dram of it. Okay. It is a Highland whiskey from the Speyside, I believe I'm saying that right. I might be wrong. Someone will correct me, I'm sure. Speyside region of Scotland, which follows the River Spey. Hope I'm saying that right. And it is like this little northern, sort of almost triangular cutout from not the northernmost region of Scotland, because Scotland kind of shapes like this, and then it has this is all going to be reversed for you. It has a part that goes over like that. I might put a picture in here just to make it easier. And they're kind of like this little triangular, this region is this little triangular area. It is the biggest region that makes Scotch whiskey in Scotland. And the reason they think, or people say, is because barley was grown there, or easily grows there. I guess it still is grown there because it's an important ingredient in whiskey. So the story of Glen Grant is that it was a distillery that was established. There were some laws, I don't really know a lot about the laws, but some laws that had facilitated distilleries to open that were passed in Scotland in the 1800s, like 1830, I think. So I want to say 1835 or 36, but I might be wrong about that. Anyway, I know Glen Grant opened by two brothers whose last names were Grant, and one of them was James. I think the other one was John. They opened the distillery in 1840. So it's been around a good long while. It is known for kind of establishing the flavors of the region. Speyside is the area where the most commonly known whiskeys, I would say, in the U.S., like Macallan, Glenlivet, Glenfiddich, they're all in that region. I'm missing one. It'll come to me. So anyway, they have a nice, they're considered very drinkable. They're probably a good place to start if you've never tried whiskey, or if you've never tried single malts, because they're almost considered the lunch whiskeys just because they're easy to drink. There are certain whiskeys that are known as lunch whiskeys because it's easy to drink and it doesn't have like these really intense smoky or peaty flavors, which I will be tasting those later episodes, in my full episodes, and maybe even with the rest of Vlogmas. I did get a couple that I'm excited to try, and anyway, let me stick on this before I start telling you about other things. Okay, so poured right out of the bottle with a couple drops of water in the dram. And this is a dram. If you're a new viewer, you may not know this glass is called a dram, the shape. So poured right out, and I put a few drops of water. You can put whatever amount of water you want. It's a big no-no to put an ice cube in your whiskey. You usually get, a lot of people will order whiskey, a shot of whiskey, or a dram of whiskey with water on the side, and that way, places that are in the know about how to serve whiskey will give you a little pipette that you can then squeeze drops and drop by drop of water, exactly the amount of water you want. It's necessary to put a little water in the whiskey in order to make the flavors and smells bloom. So poured right out of the bottle into the dram, couple drops of water. There's this overwhelming apple scent. But after it's sit a little bit, that apple turns into vanilla. So that's the first thing you taste. If you drink it right out of the bottle quickly, you'll get this sharp apple, this like tart appley taste, which is interesting. I have some other whiskeys that are known for their apple flavors, and it remains apple. This was just a little bit of a surprise when I first took a sip after I poured it, that it had this strong apple scent and flavor. But now it's very definitely vanilla. You smell the vanilla, you taste the vanilla. After vanilla, you get a little bit of spice, like a little bit of, I think that's where the apple maybe moved to. So you get a little bit of spice. I'm going to just pull up my notes on my phone. And a little bit of oaky flavor. I want to just see if there's anything else that I can tell you about the distillery. Oh, the Grant brothers, one of them had a son who was James Jr. He did something unique to the shape of the copper thing that's normally shaped like this. The still. It's called the still. Okay, so he did something. I want to tell you that he lengthened the neck, but let me just see. Yes, he incorporated taller and narrower stills and purifiers to improve the quality of the drink. I don't have any information about how they age them. This is an 18-year that I'm drinking. It's a well-known, also important, award-winning. This Glen Grant 18-year is an award-winning whiskey. It is Jim Murray, who does the whiskey rankings worldwide, ranks it number 2 in 2019. It was number 3 in 2018, so let's see if they keep going up. Anyway, after you have the, whoops, I just moved my notes, now I can't see it. After you taste vanilla and this little bit of spice, it moves to caramel. And then it finishes with this dried fruit taste, I would say, and a little bit of sweetness. Like most whiskeys pretty much finish with sweetness. Yeah, I don't know the barrels. I don't know what type of barrel, because the barrels will definitely give you the taste. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, my whiskey of the evening.